Hey guys, welcome on in. Kyrios here. Thank you so much for the 2K subs. We're definitely going to have some sort of a giveaway between our Discord and our Twitch stream and being a subscriber here. So make sure you hit that subscribe and like and everything like that. I do appreciate you. We're going to review the Midori and Momoi banner today. I'm a little conflicted on if we should pull or not, and this will not be a showcase because I did not pull this in my JP account. So I'm just going to talk through some of the details and some of the perks of maybe picking them up. Now, they do have a cafe interaction, which is absolutely adorable. But let's go ahead and review that. But quickly, before we get into the video, come in. Be very careful spending your gems. There's 4 banners coming out soon that are insano. I have that video dropping this week. So think long and hard before you spend your gems. But anyways, these are perfect for the new raid coming out. That's above my head somewhere. So let's just get into the video and let's talk about it. Now, the newest raid coming out, chess, whatever you want to call it. These 2 characters or students are amazing for that raid. Now, we do have a couple characters that are already good for that raid as well. And we'll talk through some of those differences. So, just quickly going through it, Midori's a 3-star. Momoi is a 2-star. Just quickly off the equipment, what I like to see real quick is that I do like that this is a sniper rifle with gloves. There's not so many glove users out there. I don't know why, but we have so many people that need hats that it is a nice change of pace. I'm a little confused by the sneakers, honestly. Like, that means it kind of makes sense with the evasion that we're going to take a look at here in a second. But the sneakers makes it seem like she's going to be a little bit more up in the mix, which I get, right? She's a middle, but I don't know if I agree with sneakers being there, but that is nice. We probably have a ton of sneakers anyways. So anyways, let's compare the stats real quick. Looking at these stats are pretty typical across the board. The 3-star stats from Midori don't really align with someone like Iori, right, who's still going to blow her out of the water with overall attack. And just to put into perspective real quick, let's go ahead and switch over to Iori right over here real quick. We can compare these side by side, right? You can see Iori at 3-star has more attack, right? Slightly less crit rate, but that's okay because I mean, she's just a monster and crits all the time anyways. Now, one thing I do want to point out before we move on, Moi up here in the top right on the affinity, I do like when characters have multiple good affinities and one bad affinity, which I think you can bring that up to a neutral, by the way. Typically, sniper rifles only have one good location, and that good location for Midori is in the mountains. So could she be good for like Bina? Maybe. I don't know if she's going to outparse Iori or Maki, but I mean, that is good to see. I would have liked to seen that maybe somewhere else, maybe like an outdoors would have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. So let's review the skills real quick of Midori on the left. You have an EX skill that targets 5 people, doing up to 191% attack per shot. This is actually not very good, and it's not enough damage to really write home about, considering the attack is, you know, a little bit less than Iori's. 191%, which is the max if you're at rank 5, right? And now it is a skill cost 3, but if we compare it to Iori's skill cost 3, right? It is, you can see that she does 666% per shot for 3 shots. So no matter what, she blows Midori out of the water and just raw output. And now I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, but you want to put them in the same team and stuff like that, right? And apply that poison and whatnot. But listen, that poison only does 51% at max duration. And it takes 20 seconds to do all that damage. How often are you in a mission besides a boss battle that takes more than 20 seconds to kill something? Not a whole lot, or not a ton, I would say. And the fact that it only targets 5 enemies. Now, if there's one target, it does attack all 5 shots, attack the same target for kind of a boss killer, but really nothing to write home about on this. I'm not too happy with where that EX skill is. Secondary skill can heal the lowest. This makes no sense to me as a sniper rifle DPS unit. This skill makes no sense to me, in my opinion. Critical rate, that's amazing. We love critical rate. Increases attack speed. I don't know if I'm thrilled with attack speed either. Sniper rifles by design already don't attack very quickly, so if you increase it by 25%, that's cool, right? You get an extra attack every 4. So maybe instead of you getting 4 attacks in 10 seconds, you get 5 attacks in 10 seconds, or my math is off there. But once again, with the damage output, I don't know if I agree with that. And then if Momori's in the same team, you get a little bit more. So the synergy on Midori's skills don't make a lot of sense to me, unfortunately. So this is a really conflicting set of skills for a 3-star. Now let's take a look at Momoi on the right real quick. Momoi is going to do an attack conal just like Nanomi's, which is really good. It's going to do it at a higher percentage, which I think this is only 1 hit, not 2 hits like Momoi's. But the fact that it's a wide arching cone at a 2-star unit is really good. So you can bring her into situations where you need to go clear a bunch of mobs, whether it's like the XP commission, right? For getting those XP bucks, or you bring her into chests or cheesed, or you bring her into a bunch of other different locations. I'm not too thrilled with the second sub skill. Accuracy is more of a PvP or attacking a lot of enemies behind cover, which as of right now, and as far as my memory recalls in the JP version, didn't really matter that much. Maybe it will eventually. Critical hit rate, we love to see it. And increases attack. I love raw attack. Raw attack is amazing. Anything that you can guarantee is going to increase damage, absolutely amazing. Now you do get that developer synergy if you do have Midori in the same team. 28% is already pretty good. Pretty good. Talking through some of the skill upgrades, they're both from the Millennium school, which I hate to see that. I hate it. We have too many units that are in the Gehenna school and the Millennium school. So we're already hurting on resources for those schools. Like, I'd be really surprised if you have books and skill books available for those schools. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's give my 2 cents on this. Now, I know the chest raid is coming out, but when you have characters like Nanomi already given for free, and she's a monster, she's an absolute monster, and then hopefully maybe you have Iori. If you don't, you may want to pick her up if you don't have Iori. But we're going to be able to farm Iori soon once chapter 2 comes out. Now, I know farming a character in hard mode takes a long time, but you could do it. You could do it. You don't have to waste those resources. And we have a lot of great banners coming out. So my final verdict on this is this is a no-go for me, unfortunately, guys. I would love it if I could just somehow pick up Momoi. The 2-star Momoi is absolutely amazing, right? Anything that gives me some more AoE for this raid is going to be great. But the fact that you have to waste two slots to put these characters in, like let's just talk through it right there. What are you going to do? Like Tsubaki, Midori, Nonami, and Akane? I guess that would be the preferred strategy, right? With because Midori kind of fills the Iori spot. But if you have Iori, Midori has almost no spot. I mean, you could run Tsubaki, Iori, Midori, and Momoi. Like that's probably a possibility. But if you have Nanomi, I mean, you're already out of spot. I rather run Iori, Akane, and then either Momoi or Nonami, right? There's different ways you can slice this depending on what area you're at, but as of right now, this is a no-go from me, and I don't like the fact that you have to bring both of them all the time to utilize this damage, and it's 20 seconds, guys, right? Inflict burn for 20 seconds, inflict poison for 20 seconds. That's only good against the boss, and I don't even know how much that mileage may vary, in all honesty. I just don't see it happening. So anyways, guys, I hope that helped swayed you, and once again, we have 4 great banners on the way too. So be very cautious with those gems. If you have any other questions, please hit me up in the comments down below. I know this was very short and sweet. I know that we kind of just theory craft and talk through it. I'm sorry for no showcase. But once again, like, subscribe, all that goodness. And I will see you guys on the next video.